in the small, seemingly idyllic town of Willowbrook, a series of mysterious events began to unfold. The townspeople were no strangers to strange occurrences, but these events were unlike anything they had ever experienced before. It all started when the local cemetery's groundskeeper, Old Man Jenkins, discovered a hidden crypt beneath the graveyard. The crypt was filled with ancient artifacts and symbols that seemed to be connected to a long-forgotten cult. As word of the crypt spread throughout the town, the townspeople became increasingly uneasy. Strange noises could be heard echoing through the streets at night, and people reported seeing shadowy figures lurking in the darkness. The town's children began to have nightmares, and some even claimed to have seen ghostly apparitions in their homes. Determined to get to the bottom of the mystery, a group of brave townspeople ventured into the crypt, led by the town's historian, Sarah. As they delved deeper into the underground chamber, they discovered a series of tunnels that seemed to stretch for miles beneath the town. The walls of the tunnels were adorned with eerie paintings and inscriptions, hinting at a dark and sinister past. As the group continued their exploration, they stumbled upon a hidden chamber containing a massive stone altar. The altar was covered in dried blood, and the air was thick with the scent of decay. It was clear that this was the site of some sort of ritualistic sacrifice, and the group quickly realized that they had uncovered the lair of a long-dormant evil. The townspeople soon discovered that the crypt was home to a malevolent entity, a demon that had been imprisoned there centuries ago by the town's founders. The demon had been awakened by the discovery of the crypt, and it was now seeking to exact its revenge on the descendants of those who had imprisoned it. As the demon's power grew, the town was plunged into chaos. The shadowy figures that had been lurking in the darkness revealed themselves to be the demon's minions, and they began to terrorize the townspeople. The once peaceful town of Willowbrook was now a battleground, with the townspeople fighting for their lives against the forces of darkness. In a desperate attempt to save their town, Sarah and the other townspeople turned to the ancient artifacts they had discovered in the crypt. They believed that these relics held the key to banishing the demon and restoring peace to Willowbrook. As they studied the artifacts, they learned of a powerful ritual that could be used to seal the demon back within its prison. With time running out, the townspeople gathered in the crypt to perform the ritual. As they chanted the ancient words, the demon and its minions descended upon them, determined to stop them at any cost. A fierce battle ensued, with the townspeople using the power of the artifacts to fight back against the demon's forces. In the end, the townspeople were successful in completing the ritual, and the demon was once again imprisoned within the crypt. The shadowy figures vanished, and the town of Willowbrook was saved. However, the townspeople knew that the demon's prison was not unbreakable, and they vowed to remain vigilant lest the darkness return to their once peaceful town. With the demon sealed away once more, the town of Willowbrook breathed a collective sigh of relief. Life slowly returned to normal, and the townspeople tried to put the terrifying events behind them. However, the memory of the demon's wrath lingered in the minds of the townspeople, and they remained vigilant, knowing that the evil could return at any moment. Years passed, and a new generation of children grew up in Willowbrook, hearing the stories of the demon and the brave townspeople who had fought against it. Among these children was a young girl named Lily, who was fascinated by the tales of the crypt and the ancient artifacts that had been used to banish the demon. As she grew older, her curiosity only intensified, and she became determined to learn more about the town's dark past. One day, while exploring the old cemetery, Lily stumbled upon the entrance to the crypt. Despite the warnings of her elders, she couldn't resist the urge to venture inside. As she descended into the darkness, she felt a strange sense of familiarity, as if she had been there before. Deep within the crypt, Lily discovered a hidden chamber that had been sealed off since the demon's banishment. Inside, she found a mysterious book bound in human skin, filled with ancient spells and rituals. Unbeknownst to her, this book was the key to unleashing the demon once more. As Lily studied the book, she unwittingly performed a ritual that weakened the seal on the demon's prison. Sensing its chance for freedom, the demon began to stir, and its dark influence started to seep back into the town of Willowbrook. Strange occurrences began to plague the town once more. Shadowy figures were seen lurking in the darkness, and the townspeople reported hearing eerie whispers in the night. It wasn't long before the older generation recognized the signs of the demon's return, and realized that they would have to face the darkness once more. Determined to protect their town, the townspeople, led by Sarah's now grown son, Jack, banded together to confront the demon and its minions. Armed with the knowledge of the ancient artifacts and the rituals used to banish the demon before, they prepared for the battle that lay ahead. As the darkness descended upon Willowbrook, the townspeople fought valiantly against the demon's forces. The battle was fierce, and many lives were lost, but the townspeople refused to give in to the evil that threatened their home. In the midst of the chaos, Lily realized the terrible mistake she had made in unleashing the demon. Filled with guilt and determination, she joined the townspeople in their fight, using her newfound knowledge of the ancient spells to aid them in their battle. Together, the townspeople and Lily managed to weaken the demon and perform the ritual to seal it away once more. As the darkness receded, the town of Willowbrook was left to pick up the pieces and rebuild their lives. Though the demon was banished again, the townspeople knew that they could never let their guard down. The memory of the demon's wrath would forever be a part of Willowbrook's history, serving as a reminder of the darkness that could return if they ever forgot the lessons of their past. Time moved forward, and the town of Willowbrook continued to rebuild and grow. The once dark and haunted place had transformed into a thriving community, with the lessons of the past serving as a constant reminder of the importance of unity and vigilance. As the years went by, the town's dark history began to fade into the background, and Willowbrook became known for its progressive initiatives in supporting people with disabilities won. The town's efforts to create a more inclusive and compassionate society were praised, and Willowbrook became a shining example of how a community could learn from its past and work together to create a brighter future. Lily, now a young woman, had dedicated her life to studying the ancient spells and rituals she had discovered in the crypt. She used her knowledge to help the townspeople and ensure that the demon's influence would never return. Her actions had redeemed her in the eyes of the community, and she became a respected figure in Willowbrook. One day, a mysterious woman named Penelope arrived in town seeking refuge from a tragic past. She was drawn to Willowbrook by the stories of its transformation and the tales of Lily's heroics. The two women quickly formed a bond, and together they continued to study the ancient texts and protect the town from any potential threats. As Willowbrook continued to flourish, the townspeople never forgot the sacrifices made by those who had fought against the demon. They honored their memory by ensuring that the town remained a beacon of hope and a testament to the power of unity and resilience. The legacy of Willowbrook's dark past served as a reminder to future generations of the importance of standing together in the face of adversity. The town's transformation from a place of darkness and despair to one of hope and progress became a symbol of the strength and determination of the human spirit. And as the sun set each day over the once cursed town, the people of Willowbrook knew that they had triumphed over the darkness and created a brighter future for themselves and their descendants.